The Franciscan order celebrates the joys and the sorrows of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Today we, in a particular way, remember the joys of Our Lady. The sorrows are celebrated through the Stations of the Cross, which is an old Franciscan tradition from the Holy Land, which commemorates the meditations of the Blessed Mother after the resurrection and ascension of our Lord, as she lived in Jerusalem and reflected upon the things that had happened there, the death of our Lord, His suffering and His death. We also commemorate the joys of Our Lady through the rosary that belongs to the Franciscan order, the so-called Franciscan crown. And the mysteries of this rosary are somewhat unique, of course. We celebrate the joyful mysteries pretty much the same way that the Dominican rosary does, but we also add to our rosary the adoration of the Magi and the resurrection and assumption of and coronation of our Blessed Lady, remembering all these things in Our Lady's life as a cause of her joy. And we ultimately condense into one rosary, into 7 decades, all the mysteries of Our Lady's life. Franciscan orders particularly remembered through the devotion of St. Francis to the mysteries of the Incarnation and the Cross. The fact that Jesus became a man, suffered, died, and was raised. And if the redemptive mystery is a mystery of both sorrow and glory, the mystery of the Incarnation is one of joy, because in this mystery God has fulfilled His promise to remain always with us even to the end of time, to not leave us orphans, to be God with us through the mysteries of His life on earth, and then by way of extension through the Church and the sacramental system until the end of time. Our Lord has fulfilled His promise, and ultimately we rejoice because every day is Christmas, because Jesus is with us always in the Eucharist. And in reality, as St. Francis says, I believe in the letter to the faithful, he says that the Mass is very much like Christmas, because the priest calls down our Lord on the altar the way Our Lady called Him down into her womb, by saying yes to God. If we say yes to God, our Lord is present. If we fulfill His command, if we fulfill His mandate to do this in memory of Him, He is with us always. If we desire to follow Him, to be one with Him, to be obedient, to give ourselves to Him, He is with us always, and we have always a reason to be grateful. For our Lord is the cause of our joy ultimately, and Our Lady in Him as the tabernacle, as His unique instrument, is the cause of our joy. So we choose joy today as we choose to belong to the Blessed Mother and to unite ourselves with her, who brings us Jesus, who is ultimately our reason to be joyful every day of our life.
Fructum ventris tuum